Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Kansas City as we welcome in our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Have fun, gentlemen.
Larry, we certainly intend to as we welcome the rest of you into venerable Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this one a matchup of two teams that had pretty opposite seasons a year ago. The Chargers at 4-12, the Chiefs pretty successful 11-5 campaign.
And San Diego had to deal all last year with the uncertainty about whether or not they would be back in their home city. It looks like they're going to be there for the long haul. Now they can just relax and play. And Kansas City, what a great turnaround for them. After a rough start last year, a tremendous finish, they want to take it to the next level this year.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick, also the former Utah Ute. It's Alex Smith.
And when people believe in you, it is amazing what you can accomplish. Many thought Alex Smith's career was pretty much over in San Francisco, but a new regime came in, and he resurrected his career in a big way. Took San Francisco to the NFC Championship game before moving on to Kansas City and playing really well for the Chiefs, too.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Smith now to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They run again with Woodhead. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Second down, Rivers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
From the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And how nice is this? It's a welcome back for Jamal Charles. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Able to locate Wilson. And that one good for 16 yards in the first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going back to Macklin. This time he's got it. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. $12 yards to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going underneath for Charles. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in Week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has. Maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Backing up. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When Derrick Johnson entered the league as a first-round draft pick, he was known as an outside linebacker with a lot of speed. He's evolved into one of the best inside linebackers in the NFL.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Hey, Delta! Set! 380!
Now Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out here in the eye. Rivers now gives to Woodhead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Danny Woodhead, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Danny Woodhead, 63 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Move 45! Move 45!
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Finding time. And that is incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. Rivers on 1st down. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run with Woodhead. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
2nd down following the run. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And they're going to face a 3rd down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Woodhead. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Charles the low setback. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Smith. It's brought in by Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Under.
They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And now San Diego getting set to go.
Hey! Set, quick, 80.
Allen, the man in motion right. They begin the drive with Woodhead. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Second down, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down.
Ready, let's go.
From the gun, Rivers. Penalty marker is down here. And that is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. Woodhead. And some room to roam now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
One now, Levin. Hey, ready? Black line it out, Philly. Here we go. 4.
Rivers to throw it. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Rivers now to throw on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
390.
Now toss play. It's Woodhead. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Rivers on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down now after the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Stevie Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Rivers. And it's caught by the new pickup from Cleveland. It's Travis Benjamin. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both the Chiefs and the Chargers are mucking it up a bit on defense. Neither offense can get going, and so it may end up as a defensive battle for 4 quarters. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Woodhead's got it on the run, and he'll go in from 64 yards out. They're now on top by 4. 1st and 10, Gates has got nobody around him on the catch, and that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. There would later be a pick to end the drive. Chargers take it at the 44. The catch will be made in double coverage, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 20. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Returnable for Thomas. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Charger defense now as they get set back out there. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come up in an offset eye. back to the air. Smith on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now Benjamin. And there's a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On the ground, this is Woodhead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. Offense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Woodhead. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On third down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when the guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because You've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Allen alone to the right. Rivers looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now it's Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They come out here in the eye. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Hey, blue 45, blue 45.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
One now was it. Set, hurry up.
Time running out here on the play clock.
We need it.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It's a 4-receiver look, all to the left side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's got time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Fourth down, Rivers. And no, it's incomplete. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 39 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, now look at 56.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ready?
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man now is Danny Woodhead.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Gates has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
First down, Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Rivers off the play fake to Woodhead. That is caught at the 7. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we...
Jamal Charles, nobody in front. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Woodhead. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The five-time Pro Bowler, Tom Mahali, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long for Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kenneth Acker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, here's Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, it's Charles again. And a short gain there down to the now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. At 4 takeaways now. Last one, the interception on that previous drive.
Okay, work with me on this one because I think we've got to do the highlight video at the end of the season. Can you imagine putting this together? The high energy, the impact, all these takeaways cut into one sequence. I think they'll love seeing that on the big screen.
We'll let you do the highlight video. We'll see if they're going to try to get another highlight here on this defensive stand. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Rivers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
On second down, Rivers again. Right side catch. This is Gates. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Woodhead. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw here for Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Rivers again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it second and goal. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Again, it's Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The NFL sack leader from 2014, Justin Houston, in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Third and long for Rivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Rivers is going to throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, week one behind us now. Always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just week one, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for the Chiefs, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it'll be an opening loss in what could turn out to be a rough season in Southern California. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.